Hey everyone, thank you jumping back to Crypto Ods. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe the channel. After the sharp drop we had in the market, we lost our long-term trend line that had been with us since 15k, and we also lost our weekly 50 moving average. The most important part of this trend is that we have now broken it below it. 2 weeks uh, two weekly candle closed below this moving average would signal the end of this bullish cycle actually. uh, if we go back to the previous fractal, every time our chart closed 2 weekly candles below this, if you see like here, let me zoom in, you see 2 candles below this 50 moving average, or like here and here. The bull market came to the end. It might be hard for many people to believe this bitter ending, but sometimes we have to accept the reality. And in the next video, I'll cover the economic and fundamental data for you, because we are not in a good global economic situation. We are standing at the edge of the cliff, and I had already warned about the AI bubble, and it's slowly starting to burst. And all right, let's move on from this point. After we broke below the weekly 50 moving average and entered a bear market, we saw a small price bonus, and that could very well be a bull trap. After that, the market dropped even more sharply. You see, when we lost the 50 moving average and we are hit this 100 weekly moving average, after that we are bonused like that. This is the bull trap here. This time in the 2080 didn't happen, but we got that price bonus, you see here. And in 2015, you can see that, where is my pencil? Yeah, here. We touched the 100 weekly moving average, then bonus go up, and then market dropped more. Every time we moved below the weekly 50 moving average, price eventually touched our weekly 100 moving average. The market usually had a small pullback every time, as I showed you, and sometimes barely noticeable, back toward the MA, 50 MA, I mean 50 weekly moving average sometimes, but it's the barely situation. But once the 100 moving average, the weekly 100 moving average, we lost that level. Every time we lost that level, the market showed even stronger and deeper drops. Now let's see where the bottom of our next the end of this bear market, I mean. Here you are. This is our first this one our first halving. If you're seeing that, you see 0.786 Fibonacci. When the market touched that point, that was our the bottom. Let's go to the next one. Here, our bottom and our top. That time didn't work. 0.786 Fibonacci. We went to the below that level. Okay, let's go to the next one. You see 0.786 Fibonacci. And the next one, again this level. See, this one, I mean. Let's see this cycle, our bottom and our top. Sorry. If we draw I draw the Fibonacci, you see the 7.86 Fibonacci worked every time. And if this fractal behaves like in the past, the bottom of this cycle could be somewhere between you can see somewhere between 39k to maximum 32k, or not 35k, between this level. I expect that the market goes down and our bottom will be there, 39k to 35k, sometimes between them. Many of you be wondering why we didn't have a euphoria zone in this cycle, and why the market didn't experience a strong parabolic rally. There were many economic reasons behind this. I previously showed the chart measuring how much money the average person can save, and we were at the COVID level lows. Most of the participants in this cycle were institutionals, along with a few walls. Regular retail traders had no money left to enter the market. Most of that they had was already lost in previous downtrends. If you see the retails, they don't have even 1 penny to buy something. But you can see in the last cycle in 2021, you see how much they could save, and that's the reason why the people bought the huge altcoins last cycles. And some of the OG vaults from the past cycle might have started as ordinary people with a simple life. Maybe someone with a basic home and a Honda Civic who got tired of living an average life. All of us are trying to build a better life for ourselves, to enjoy this life. None of us want to accumulate a huge amount of the wealth only to never use it, spending our years with a range, with a regret and un, unfulfilled dreams. So they eventually start to selling too. Think about it. If you had hodled that asset for 15 years through all the extreme volatility, could you really handle that level of distress? At some point you would reach your limit and say, let me sell and finally live a little. But if I would had that's huge amount of the Bitcoin, honestly, to me, I would sell all of them to go to live, buy my dream car, buy my dream homes, and etc. Okay, but sorry, we drifted away from our main topic. Another reason we didn't get in all season was that ISM, this one, ISM index, which reflected business managers' level of the confidence over the past months. This index has been fluctuating between 48 and 49. Being below 50 means the economy is in a recessionary phase. So, of course, there isn't much money circulating. Crypto markets can't rally strongly in such conditions. If overlay this index in our charts, let me remove my draws. Okay, let's go zoom out. Yes, you can see. You will see that in previous cycle, whenever the ISM moved above the 50, you see our ISM moved above the 50. You can see here in my left side of the chart, our ISM moved to 58, 60, 50, like that. But now we are at 48.7, our ISM. We had economic growth when ISM goes to 50, our economic growth, and the market behaved publicly. But this time we are at the bottom with the extremely low volatility. You have to accept that in such a condition, Bitcoin has actually performed very well, and from 15k all the way to 126k, because we didn't probably assess the risk, be moved into the altcoin and couldn't make the right decision. That's why we took heavy losses. Investment is probably a term that truly applies only to Bitcoin in this market. I believe that Bitcoin is an investment, it's a long-term investment. But altcoins are more like a lottery. Maybe they make us lucky, maybe not. I wish the best for you guys. See you in the next video.